Said I'd like to know where you got the notion. Said I'd like to know where. Big Puff, good stuff. What up? It's Diamond, also known as your Coolness, and today I'm going to be talking my 10 natural hair tips. So first of all, I've been natural for about 4 years now. So I've been doing this for some time. I'm not new to this, I'm true to this. I think I could give you guys a few tips, well 10 tips actually, not a few, 10 tips that will help you guys with your natural hair and just keep you on the up and up. I think you could never know too much about natural hair, honestly. It's just gonna make you better and better. So let's get into this. Tip number 1, research. Do your research. I'm talking YouTube videos, blogs, random natural hair websites. You should always be doing research. Do your research. Tip number 2, focus on health, not growth. Yes, we all want the long natural hair all the way down to our butt. Yes, we want it. I want it. We all want it. But you got to get your health there before you can get the growth. So you need to focus on your hair being healthy, moisturized, happy, before you can focus on growth. The growth will follow. Go back to the basics. You got to crawl before you can walk. So focus on that health before you focus on that growth, okay? And then the length will follow. It's like, how do you grow long hair? What's the key to length? Oh, I don't know. Health? Okay, number 3. This one is something that I tell everybody that's... Okay, so something I hear a lot when people are starting to go natural is, oh my God, like, it's just, I hate it. It just looks a mess. Like, when is it gonna be long and thick and luscious? Just stop. Accept that you're gonna be ugly for a bit. And I know, oh, natural hair is beautiful, it's great, it is. But I feel like every natural person goes through this period where they just feel kind of ugly. They just feel like their hair is just, it's not popping, it's not what they want it to be, it's not as healthy as they want it to be, it's not as long as they want it to be, it's not as thick, it's not this, it's not that. So just accept your hair for what it is right now. Accept it. Because I'm telling you, there was probably at least a whole year where I just felt like my natural hair was ugly. Like, I just didn't like it. I didn't like the length it was. I didn't like the styles I had to do because of the length it was. I just didn't like it. But guess what? You just suck it up and get through it and focus on the health so that the growth will follow. You see where this is? It's all connected. This is a whole entire concept. So accept that you're gonna have some ugly times. Like, just accept. I'm sorry, you're not just gonna be bad immediately when you first go natural, unless you're that bad. Yeah, and I'm not that bad. So you're gonna have some tough days, and that's okay. Accept it, embrace it, work through it, just get over it. Because honestly, I don't even remember that time when I felt like it was ugly. Like, that was so long ago. Like, we're on to bigger and better things now, and my hair is at a place where, like, I absolutely love it. And it's okay. Just push through it. Number 4, stick to a routine and stop being a product junkie. And that's a tough one because I am a product, well, I was a product junkie. I used to just be buying every single product. I tried them all. You name it, I probably tried it. But we'll just be getting inconsistent results. It's like, okay, well, this time I switched the deep conditioner and the shampoo, but I don't know, my hair is drier this time. I don't know if it was the shampoo or was it the deep conditioner or was it the leave-in? Because last time it was kind of, no. Stop being a product junkie. Stick to a few products and really use them and get to know them. Don't just jump around to a different product every week, because how are you going to know what's working for your hair and what's not? You're not. Honestly, I could have broke this one into 2 different tips. Focusing more on the routine. If you wash your hair once a week, you wash your style hair once a week, okay, then that needs to be it. On every Saturday, every Sunday, you wash your hair, you deep condition, you do all that, and you style it. Then that needs to be your routine. You need to stick with it. I find that my hair likes consistency. When I'm sticking with a routine, doing the same things over and over, using the same products, you get the same results. Stick with a few products, stick with a routine that works for you. Number 5, low manipulation. I don't put my hands in my hair more than twice a week, period. In order to prevent breakage and keep your hair moisturized, because when you're putting your hands in there, your fingers are like taking the oils out of your hair. So you're losing moisture, you're causing breakage. Keep your hands out of your hair. Also, that goes for doing multiple twist outs or braid outs or putting your hair into a puff, into a bun. More than twice a week, that manipulation is wearing on your hair. I can make a wash and go last 4 days, maybe 5 if it's a perfect wash and go, and I can make a puff last forever and ever until the end of time. So there's no reason to be manipulating your hair more than twice a week. Your hands to yourself, out of your hair to yourself. Number 6, I can put up the 6 fingers. Figure out how to moisturize your hair. This is something that took a lot of time for me to figure out for my hair, was how to best moisturize it. You know, we've got the LOC, you got the LCO, LL Cool J. There's so many different methods that people use to moisturize your hair, and you gotta play around with all of them to figure out what keeps your hair moisturized and for the longest. Because, okay, yes, your hair is moisturized and you just washed it this morning, but when you wake up the next day, is all the moisture gone? You need to reevaluate the way you're moisturizing your hair. And do research, look, bringing it back, research to figure out how to keep your hair moisturized. Number 7. This one actually plays into number 6, is figuring out your hair porosity. A lot of the things that people focus on when they're natural is, oh, what's your hair type? 4A, 2B, 6C, all that. And I think what's more important than the hair type is your hair porosity, because that's telling you how products and water is getting into your hair. If your hair is high porosity, that means that your hair is very porous, and it's really easy for product and water to get in there, but it's just as easy for it to come right back out if you're not properly sealing. And on the other hand, if your hair is low porosity, that means it's really hard for those products and water to get in. So if it takes your hair a long time to get wet when you get in the shower, you might have low porosity hair. But if you don't know what kind of porosity hair you have, there's tons of YouTube videos, and just Google it. I'll tell you quickly, main way is to get a glass of water and take a piece of hair, shed hair, place it in the water, and if it sinks, you probably have high porosity, because all that water is getting in, it's taking it down to the bottom of the glass. And low porosity, then your hair is probably sitting on top of the water. It hasn't went that far underneath at all, below the surface. And if your hair is kind of floating in the middle, just cruising along in the middle of the cup, then you probably have medium porosity hair, which would kind of be like the best of both worlds. Know your porosity, learn it, love it, live it, because that's going to tell you how you need to do your hair in order to keep that moisture. Number 8, deep condition every week. Deep conditioning is so important to make sure that your hair is getting some of that nutrients, that moisture. And if you're having problems with the strength of your hair, you're getting a lot of breakage, your protein treatments, deep conditioning treatments. Deep conditioning is really important to help your hair get all the things it needs to be happy and healthy. So you can what? So your hair can what? So it can grow. Number 9, I hold very dear to my heart. Proper detangling can elevate your hair like you never knew it could. Figure out what tool you should be using, or you want to use, or works best for your hair to detangle. Whether that's a Denman brush, wide tooth comb, one of those shower brush comb things with the soft bristles, or finger detangling. I use 2 Denman brushes. I use a Denman brush, one Denman brush that's missing a couple of rows, so it's a little bit what I'd use for the first pass when I'm detangling, and then I use a Denman brush that has all the bristles in it to detangle further. And I commend anybody that finger detangles. My hair is too thick, it's too much, I have too much to do to try to finger detangle this. Do you see these coils? Do you think I could finger detangle? I just wonder how many hours it would take to try to finger detangle this mess, because it takes long enough to detangle it with a Denman brush. And don't be afraid to use a little bit of, to get in there when you're detangling. I know Everyone always says, oh, you know, be very, very gentle. Oh, break it up. And that's true, I agree. But also make sure that you're really effectively detangling your hair. So make sure that when you're detangling that you're really actually getting all that shed hair out. And the way you know the difference between shed hair and actual breakage when you're detangling is those long strands, the length of your hair, that's shed hair. If you're seeing a bunch of little short hairs, okay, you got a little breakage. Probably gonna need some protein treatments, but that's okay. Make sure you're effectively detangling your hair, because that's also going to make sure that the products are actually going to the hair that's still attached to your scalp, and it's not just going to all the shed hair that's caught up in the rest of your hair, taking all the product, taking all the space. No, make sure you're properly detangling and your hair is perfectly smooth when you're styling. Number 10. This is one that I'm sure you all have read everywhere. It's the basic one. Make sure you have a well-balanced diet. Yeah, that's it, literally. In order to have healthy natural hair, you need to also be making sure that your diet is on point. You are what you eat, so make sure you're putting good things in your body to get good things out. Things that are gonna help with growing your hair, you know, fatty acids, proteins, vitamins. So eating healthy foods, spinach, eggs, avocados, all those kinds of things. And you can do research to find out what other healthy foods are going to really help to get your hair to grow and to shine and to be happy. And also, I don't personally take any hair vitamins, because too much vitamins make me break out, because you've got to drink a lot of water when you're taking vitamins like that. So I don't take any vitamins. But if you can take the vitamins and they don't break you out and you're drinking enough water with the vitamins to keep a clear skin, which is important to me, then definitely look into some hair vitamins. That's a snack wrap on this video. Thanks you guys for watching. Please be sure to hit that thumbs up button and also to subscribe and hit that bell so you get notifications when I post new videos. And also leave a comment below. Let me know what other natural hair tips you think are important, or just natural hair questions you have in general down below, and I'll be sure to answer them. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.